believe in aliens? Don't answer yet. Look up for a second. 200 to 400 billion stars in our galaxy, trillions of galaxies beyond. Statistically, life should be everywhere, right? Maybe not. Today I want to share 3 takeaways that changed how I see the night sky and our place in it. Takeaway 1. The loudest question is the silence. This is the Fermi paradox. Our galaxy is ancient. A single advanced civilization could spread across it in a few million years, cosmically a blink. So, where is everyone? No signals, no megastructures, no probes. Explanations exist. Maybe they hide, maybe they self-destruct, maybe we're missing the right kind of signal, but the simplest answer is brutal. Maybe they're not there. Takeaway 2. The universe has filters. Lots of them. Start wide. Only a slice of a galaxy is calm and metal-rich enough for rocky worlds. Zoom in. You also need the right star. Stable, long-lived, not flaring your atmosphere away. Then a planet in the narrow just right zone, with an almost circular orbit for steady seasons. Our system adds rare bonuses. A well-placed Jupiter to sweep up killers. A huge moon that stabilizes Earth's tilt and tames our rotation. On the planet itself, active plate tectonics to recycle carbon and regulate climate. A strong magnetic field to guard the atmosphere. Just the right amount of liquid water. Cycles that move water and carbon around for billions of years. Each step carves probability down, not to 0, but to maybe once, across the observable universe. Takeaway 3. If we're rare, responsibility becomes sacred. This isn't about despair, it's about value. Earth isn't just home. It might be the only oasis for light years upon light years upon light years. Every species lost could be a cosmic loss. Every decade we waste on trivial fights is a decade we don't spend safeguarding the only biosphere we know. So here's my ask. When you see the night sky, feel the vertigo and the duty. Support science that protects our climate, shields our planet, and explores carefully. Build systems that keep us curious, kind. We don't need aliens to give the universe meaning. We can do that ourselves by keeping this tiny blue world alive. Because maybe the rarest thing in the cosmos isn't a star or a black hole or a galaxy. Maybe it's us, thinking, wondering, choosing. Let's choose well. Take a moment. Look up at the night sky. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, contains hundreds of billions of stars, and there are perhaps 2 trillion other galaxies in the observable universe. The numbers are staggering, and yet for decades we have listened for whispers from the cosmos. All we hear is a profound cosmic silence. It is a silence that demands an explanation. In 1950, Enrico Fermi asked a simple question over lunch that became a paradox. Where is everybody? Our galaxy is ancient. Even at sublight speeds, a starfaring civilization could cross it in a few million years, a blink in cosmic time. Frank Drake tried to count the odds, but each term may be far smaller than hoped. As our data improved, optimism shrank. The silence may be the norm. First filter, our galactic address, the galactic habitable zone. Not too close to the violent core, not too far into metal-poor fringes where rocky worlds are rare. Most stars are red dwarfs, flare-prone and hostile. Massive blue stars burn out too fast for life to evolve. Our sun is a stable, long-burning G-type, a rarer, quieter furnace. Next filter, the Goldilocks zone, a narrow ribbon for liquid water. A little closer, oceans boil. A little farther, a frozen waste. On a football field solar system, the habitable strip is just a few centimeters wide. Many worlds swing on wild elliptical paths. Earth's nearly circular orbit steadies climate. Each filter eliminates most candidates long before life has a chance to begin. Our journey isn't solitary. We have guardians. Jupiter is the bouncer of our system, sweeping and deflecting dangerous debris. The moon's craters testify to impacts that might have struck Earth. If Jupiter had migrated inward, like many we've found, inner rocky worlds would be doomed. Our giant sites at the right distance. This calm architecture is uncommon. Our moon likely formed from a precise glancing blow by a Mars-sized body, an extraordinary stroke of luck. The moon steadies our tilt and slowed our rotation, taming climate and winds. Its tides sculpted intertidal zones, potential stepping stones from sea to land. Plate tectonics recycles carbon and stabilizes temperature over deep time. Carbon goes into rock, then back through volcanoes, feedback that keeps us temperate. Our magnetic field shields the atmosphere from the solar wind. Without it, a world can be stripped and left barren. Water cycles through ocean, sky, and land, the universal solvent of life's chemistry. Right galaxy, right star, right orbit, right guardians, right geology, right chemistry. The odds shrink to almost zero. We may be the one winning ticket in the observable universe. If we are alone, this pale blue dot is infinitely precious. Protecting it is a sacred, cosmic duty. King David once pondered the question of his purpose on this earth. In Psalm chapter 8, verses 1 through 3, he marvels at the creative handiwork of the Most High Yahuwah. O Lord our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth, who has set thy glory above the heavens. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength because of thine enemies, that thou mightest still the enemy and the avenger. When I consider thy heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars, which thou hast ordained. He pauses, then it hits him. What is man, that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man, that thou visitest him? For thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, and hast crowned him with glory and honor. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands. Thou hast put all things under his feet. Verses 4 through 6. So in this universe, this reality, we are special, created in the very image of the Yahuwah Elohim. Yes, in this plane of existence, in this dimension, in the space-time continuum, man stands alone, unique.
Join me as I dive into the numbers and see if I can prove whether we're truly alone in the universe, all using math. The idea that math can help us figure out if we're alone in the universe is pretty mind-blowing. Think about it, if we can use numbers to understand the probability of life existing elsewhere, it could change our entire perspective on the cosmos. One of the biggest questions in the search for extraterrestrial life is, where is everybody? This is essentially what the Fermi paradox asks. If intelligent life should be common in the universe, we should have seen some sign of it by now. Either we're alone, or there's something we're missing. The paradox is named after physicist Enrico Fermi, who famously asked, "Where is everybody?" during a lunchtime conversation. It's a question that has puzzled scientists and philosophers ever since. Some argue that advanced civilizations may self-destruct before they're able to communicate with us. Others propose that advanced civilizations could be avoiding us intentionally. Maybe they're just not interested in communicating with less advanced life forms like ours. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this topic so fascinating. To tackle this question, scientists use mathematical equations like the Drake equation. This equation estimates the number of active, communicative extraterrestrial civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy. It takes into account things like the rate of star formation and the number of planets that could potentially support life. The equation itself is pretty simple: n equals r x f p x ni x f l x phi x f c x l, but the variables are where things get complex. We're talking about factors like the fraction of stars with planets and the number of planets that can support life. Using the Drake equation, some estimates suggest there could be thousands of communicative civilizations in the galaxy. Others suggest we might be alone. It's a huge range, and that's what makes the equation so interesting. The balance between optimism and skepticism is crucial here. On one hand, the vastness of the universe makes it seem likely that at least some form of life exists elsewhere. On the other hand, we have yet to find any definitive evidence. So, what does all this math tell us? It tells us that the search for extraterrestrial life is still very much an open question. And it's an exciting one. Who knows what we might find as we continue to explore the universe. In the end, math helps us frame our understanding of life in the universe. It gives us a way to approach the mystery of our existence and the possibility of life beyond Earth. So, do you think we're alone in the universe? Let me know in the comments. If you're interested in more videos on the search for extraterrestrial life, be sure to check out my next video where we'll dive deeper into the latest discoveries and what they might mean for us.
Coloring Book for Kids, Volume 2. Available August 15, 2025 on Amazon. The Bible Lions Coloring Book for Children. Color 30 fun designs of inspirational verses and Christian artwork. A beautiful children's coloring book designed to fill your child's mind with the positive words of God's love. The Bible Lions Coloring Book for Kids was designed to be a fun, yet effective way to help children calm their tension. Hand-lettered quotes and adorable hand-designed illustrations will inspire your child as they reflect on God's promises.